Hi, I'm Jake with Roasty Coffee, and today I'm going to be showing you the Ninja DualBrew Pro. This coffee maker is incredibly versatile. One of its biggest features is that it can brew coffee traditionally as a drip coffee maker, but it also has an adapter that accepts Keurig pods. So today I'm just going to quickly walk you through all the features of it and show you a little bit about everything it can do. So first, let's take a look at how you can change over from doing K-cup brewing, if that's what you want to do, to doing more of a traditional drip coffee maker approach. So on the top, it actually comes with instructions on it, which is kind of nice, where you can basically have it locked in place and set for a Keurig. So when you set it to lock mode, you can then open it up, and then you can see you can just insert your pod there. But if you close it, you set it to remove, and then basically this entire thing will lift off of here. And so now, as you can see, you've got more of a cone-shaped filter in there. And what you do is simply pull this forward, and now you've got a more traditional lid to your coffee maker there. And so you can do it either way, and then just sort of store the pod coffee maker away. You know, if you're never gonna use it, obviously you could just put it away for good, but it's pretty cool that it has both options. All right, so once our Ninja is on, I love the digital screen on this. It has a very similar functionality to the Ninja Specialty Coffee Maker, which I've been using for a couple of years, but I love the digital readout because it shows you exactly how many ounces of coffee it's going to make, and it's very customizable. So it starts at 8 ounces, and then as I just sort of spin the dial here, it goes up to 10, then to 12, 15, 18, 28, 37, 46, and then ultimately to 55, which is gonna be a full carafe of coffee. And so you can customize it anywhere in between, and then it's gonna use just the amount of water that it needs to make whatever it is that you're trying to make. So if it's just a single cup, that'll be just fine. Other things you can do on the screen, it is a touch screen here, so if you click on the, looks like the brew style button over here, it's set to classic by default, which is just gonna be, you know, standard coffee. You can set it to a rich setting, which is gonna take a little bit longer, gonna be a little bit more of a stronger flavor profile on that coffee. The over ice function, as it sounds, is made to be over ice. That's gonna take a little bit longer to brew. It's gonna come out at a little bit of a lower temperature. And then the specialty setting, that's more of an espresso-like concentrate. So it's gonna be about 4 ounces of coffee, made to use in a cappuccino, a latte, something like that. Or if you just want something that packs a punch, you can do that. It's not espresso, this is not an espresso machine, but it's gonna give you something similar to that that's gonna be definitely stronger than just a typical drip coffee. A couple of other things to point out on the screen, you can set a delay brew function, so that's just programming it to brew at a certain time. So if you wanted to kick on and brew at 8 in the morning or something like that, you can do that. You can also set a stay warm function, so that's gonna activate the warming plate, which will happen automatically if you make a full pot, but if you wanna have it stay on for longer, you can control that as well. All right, so some pretty cool stuff about the Ninja, and one of the reasons that I love these machines is they have so many just cool little features, and they're a really versatile machine to have in your kitchen. One thing about this that is really slick is that it's got a little knob on the side to where you can switch from making coffee over to just having hot water. So if you're making tea, or if you just want to have like boiling hot water for a bowl of oatmeal or something like that, it actually uses a separate water line in the machine, so you're not going to have like a coffee flavored oatmeal, and it will very quickly make that. And so when I switch that over, you can see that on the screen it actually changes the options, and so I have just hot water options as well, which is pretty cool. So it's just a little twist of a knob. And then it also has the Ninja built-in scoop, which most, if not all, of their coffee makers have. I'm a huge fan of this. There's nothing special about it other than it has 2 sides, and it kind of tells you how much to use depending on what size of coffee that you're making, which is pretty cool. But I just love that it's got this built-in holder here, and it just tucks away neatly. And it's, you know, you can never lose it. It's always just right there. And so I found that to be very convenient when I use my Ninja. And then it's got the fold-out frothing mechanism here. So just this little arm that comes out, little push button on the top, and you can froth your milk if you want to make a latte or just give it a little bit of a different texture or something like that. And then when you're done, it just folds away very neatly. So all in all, it's a very sleek and compact design. Another customizable feature about the Ninja DualBrew Pro is that the water tank can actually move. And so it started out, when I unboxed it, it was on the side as you see it now, but you can actually move it over and have it right behind. So it's a very slim profile machine on your countertop. And so it's just got a little lever back here that I can simply pull and kind of pull this off. And then I'm just gonna slide it into place. And so then once I've slid it around back, Now you can see from kind of looking straight on that it's a much slimmer look, and it looks really sleek. And so it's just very, front to back. And so you can customize where you want that reservoir to be, which is something I've never seen before on a coffee maker, but I really like that as well. So it's a super just well thought out machine. Huge fan of this. So the final thing I want to point out before I brew a little bit of coffee in this thing is that it does have just a little fold out mug holder here. So as you can see, you can just set a single cup on there, or a little travel mug if you'd like, and just replace your carafe. And that also folds away if you're not going to use it. But just another pretty cool feature that comes, standard in the Ninja Dual Pro. All right, so let's make some coffee with this thing and see how it tastes. All right, so my cup's finishing up right now. The Ninja will give you a couple of beeps to tell you that it's done. One little thing that I love is it's got the little drip stop here. So once it's about done, you can just flip this over. So if it is dripping just a little bit, that'll just completely shut it off so you don't have, coffee dripping down and making your machine all gross. So let's try this out. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, if you've watched some of our other videos, I'm no Austin with the sensitive palate. So I don't know, but I expect this is gonna be pretty good coffee because, again, I've owned a Ninja for a couple of years. It's my daily go-to, so I've got pretty high expectations. It's hot. No, it's good. It's good coffee. Enjoy it. I love this machine. I think this machine is a great fit for a lot of people, again, because of a lot of the variety of things that it can do. So it does a lot of things really well, and a lot of cool features that you just don't see at other machines, especially at the price point that it's at. So there definitely is a lot to like about this thing. So if you want to learn more about it, just go down, click on the link below in our description, check it out, see if it's right for you. But overall, I just want to say thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our Best Ninja Coffee Maker video as well, where we compare this to a couple of the other Ninja models if you're sort of shopping Ninja. And you have a great day.